Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all something about me. I was trying to find some music because I didn't remember till just now that I was supposed to have some music for you. But I have a secret. Not a secret, a confession. One of my favorite songs is a Kanye West song. If you guys know, from the very first album that he did, College Dropout, there is a song on there called Family Business. My favorite. And every time I hear it, I miss my family, and it is definitely a reminder to me to connect with them, get with them. I love that song. So today's this isn't a scope, this is a Facebook Live. Good morning, put your name in, say hello as you come on. Hey Kirsten, thank you for joining me. Put your name in as you join so that I can know who's on the line. And I want to tell you a story about something that happened yesterday that really, it bothered me, and I thought that this mother had a great opportunity to connect with her daughter. Excuse me as I mute my notifications. She had a great opportunity to connect with her daughter, and she completely missed it because she was so busy being the mom. And sometimes I think that we spend a lot of time going, you know, I'm the mama, do as I say, not as I do, you know, and that doesn't work. It just doesn't. And if you've seen one of my videos, I did a video, you can go to my YouTube channel, Coach Kiana, and the video is from, when did I do that video? December. It's called the HIV 6 and 10 event. And I talk about this in detail there. But this mother is, you know, they're having this conversation, and the daughter is about 16, and she's trying to explain to her mother something that happened, and the mom is just basically going, I know you. No, you didn't. I know you. I know you. I know who you are. I know you better than you know yourself. And this teen girl is going, Mom, that's not it. You're missing it. And the mother was so busy standing on who she knows her daughter to be that she never took into account that her daughter is changing, and who she was at 13, and she kept bringing up things that she had done before, and her daughter was like, that was like 5 years ago. And so to think that you know your daughter so well that she's still the same person at 16 that she was at 11 is ridiculous. And a lot of times as parents, we don't think about what our kids are trying to tell us. We forget what we went through. We forget the things that we did. We forgot about all the weed that we smoked. We forgot about all the sex that we had. We forget about everything that we've ever done. And then we look at our little people and say, you have to be perfect. You have to strive for excellence, forgetting that they have our DNA in them too. Hey, Auntie Gail, thanks for joining. And we forget that they have our DNA in them too. And we forget that they are individuals. And sometimes, even if you think that this is something that your kid would do, even if you think that, you know, oh, this has to be, the teacher has to be right because the teacher must be right because, you know, everybody's right but your child, based on your history with your child. And we have a tendency not to give our kids second chances, and they're watching us give our men second chances. They're watching us give our spouses second, third, fourth, fifth chances. But anything they do, we hold it over them for the rest of their lives, and that's not okay. It's really not okay. We have to remember that our children are telling us something all the time. They're trying to communicate to us. They want to be caught. Anything that they do wrong, they really... It's paused. Okay, is that better? I hope that's better for you guys. But anything that they do, they really do want to be able to be honest with us. And every teenager, if it's not you, and sometimes as a parent, you have to know yourself. If you can't be that safe place for your teenager, that's fine, but get them a safe place. Get them someone that they won't get in trouble with no matter what happens, no matter what they share. They need someone in their life that they can go to. Oh, wow, yellow tape. They need someone they can go to that can really be that sounding board for them, that can be that person that allows them to be themselves, that, you know, if they say I smoked, if they say I had sex, if they say, you know, I'm gay, whatever it is, they need a person in their life that they can share that with, that is a no judgment zone. The no judgment zone is mandatory. It's necessary. And I say this all the time. I'm going to keep saying this. When you have a teenager, you need to implement the journal strategy. The journal strategy is when you have a journal and you guys write in it. You write in it all the time. Anything your teenager needs to be able to share with you, they should be able to put it in the journal. And in that, they should, whatever they say, you just have to read it, give it a minute to respond, and you have to respond in love. That's the purpose of writing it down, so that you can go ahead and call your girlfriends, call your homeboys, and do all your cussing and fussing with them. Because when you respond to your teenager in the journal, right, and you can't take it outside of the journal. If they tell it to you in the journal, it has to stay in the journal. That's key to the relationship, because when you take it out of the journal, now they don't have a safe space. Now they can't tell you everything, because your immediate reaction is oftentimes to go off. And if you want to open up communication with your teenager, they need to know that they can tell you stuff without having an immediate consequence. They need to know that you're going to think about it. They need to know that you're going to process it. They need you to say something like, you know what? I've been there. I did that. And let that be the end sometimes. Sometimes you can't give a consequence no matter what it is. Y'all punishing your daughters for no longer being virgins, but guess what? You can't protect her virginity. So punishing her isn't the answer. Communicating with her why her body is so special, why she is the prize, that's what you should be doing. And it should be happening as a prelude, not as an aftermath. Let's just be real about that. If you are a woman on this Facebook Live, I can assure you that you never, ever, ever would have listened to your mother if she'd have said, don't have sex, and then you were like, okay, I just won't. How many of us did that? Not me. I did what I wanted to do when I wanted to do it. Not because I was ready, but because I was curious. Because nobody was having these conversations with me. Because I had all these hormones going on and nobody was sharing with me what they meant and what they were and what they represented. And if we don't tell our daughters, look, sex is a natural part of life, and here's the reason why you wait. Here's the reason why you need to be selective. That's the part that we need to be conveying, not cussing them out because we find out that they had sex. There's a prelude to this. There's a conversation, and everyone thinks they're having the conversation. You're not. You're not. Everyone thinks they're having a conversation. Well, I've talked to my daughter about sex. She would come to me. Okay. I promise you, you may be talking to her about sex, but are you talking to her about the emotional aspects of even wanting to have sex? Are you talking to her about what that young boy is going to say to her? Shoot, are you talking to her about what the young girl is going to say to her? Can we just be honest right there? Hey, Ishameen, thanks for joining. Can we just be honest? There's an entirely different conversation that has to be had now that was had 20 years ago. It's not the same conversation, and you need to be able to address it all. But if your kids feel like they cannot come to you without you blowing up, what are we going to do? If your son comes to you and says, hey, Dad, I got a girl pregnant, the answer is not to high-five him, and the answer is not to punch him in the face neither. Those just aren't the answers. And so your reality is that you really need to make sure that before those things happen, that you're having communication, that you're talking to your kids, and that your teenager understands that there are consequences to every action, good or bad. Good grades has a consequence, and you don't get to pick them. Why are these children so moody? Are you asking, or are you just making a statement as a part of what I said? There's a lot of reasons why teenagers are moody, and hormones is definitely one. But the other part is that they're frustrated at our hypocrisy. They are. They're frustrated. Don't smoke. Don't smoke weed, but you smoke cigarettes. And you can say, do as I say, not as I do, all you want. But at the end of it all, your kids are looking at what you're doing. And they're going to say, okay, this guy just made a turn in front. Anyway, it's hard driving through LA. But if you could do it for 7 years without an accident, you're a professional driver anywhere in the world. How about that? So, yeah, I mean, really for a bunch of reasons, but our hypocrisy plays a huge part. It really does. When we tell our kids don't have sex, wait till marriage, but then, you know, we have, you know, their dads have multiple girlfriends and their moms have multiple boyfriends. I mean, it's just, it doesn't work. Even if you just have one. If you're not married and you're having sex with them and you're telling your kids to wait till they're married, it doesn't work. They're going to make decisions based on their own mind, and you are shaping their minds. That's just what it is. Yeah, hey, Delmar. Yes, they have friends and other family members that they're looking at, but you spend the most time with them. And if they're spending more time with their friends than they're spending with you, that's something as a parent you have to check. You have to get more involved. And we take off early to go to Vegas or wherever, you know, when we want to go on vacation. How many times we take off early to go sit up at their school, be a part of their classroom? We don't even want to do our mandatory parent hours. That doesn't work. It doesn't. It tells them that they're not a priority, because they know when you're going on vacation, you start packing way early. You know, tell your boss you're not going to be in 3 months in advance. But never do we do that for report card season. And our kids are telling us so much. They have so much to share with us. And I work with these kids every day, and they are tired. They're tired. They're sad. They want changes. They want to be able to talk to you. But what they don't want is to be judged. And the same courtesy that you give your girlfriend who has told you for the 4th time that she's sleeping with another married man. Okay, there we go. Is that better? I hope that's better. Delmar, let me know if it's back up. But the same courtesies that we give to our friends who are cheating on their spouses and, you know, sleeping with someone who's married, like, we have to give those same courtesies to our kids. And by the same courtesy, I don't mean accept the behavior. I mean listen without judgment, or listen and be honest, but not feel like we can put on them. Your kids want to tell you the truth, but they're not going to if they think that they're going to be in trouble all the time. So that's my Facebook Live for this morning. If you're a mother and a mother of a teen daughter or a father of a teen daughter, if you're parenting a teen daughter, join my Facebook group, Mothers Raising Teen Daughters. Yes, dads, you can join too. I promise I'll do something for dads specifically really soon. But join that community. It's a great place to get feedback from other parents, as well as have resources, and you get first dibs on programs that I'll be releasing that will be specifically for parents, teens, and for teenagers. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.